Hello and welcome back to Dungeon Clawler. We have played a lot of this game. Actually, they've gotten a recent update. You can see the UI, the overlay is different here, the character selector. We've actually completed runs with almost every character besides a brand new one here that I have not yet unlocked. It says have 3 or more pets active to unlock Nanny Fran. We'll talk about that in a little bit. This is the only one that we have not yet done. And I'm having a little bit of problems with my computer right now. Some drivers and stuff are wacky. I think my processor's failing. So it seems to be crashing a lot. I want to play something where if it crashes, I don't feel too bad about losing the recording. So we're going to play this. We're going to play Scrappy, and we're just going to round out our character completion here. And then I'm going to have to unlock this one pretty soon. So anyway, we're going to jump into Scrappy. I don't know what this build's going to be. Admittedly, it's not the most exciting build versus a lot of the other ones that we've been doing. It's a little bit more generic, but we'll see if we can spice it up a little bit. So obviously the magnet means if we want to dig into the magnet build, we want to make sure that we have as much metal as possible. The shields obviously aren't going to be picked up, but any damage dealing item is. So that's a big one for us. All right, good. Yeah, anything that's clumped together that's magnetic. Or, yeah, that is magnetic or metal, sorry, that we are going to want to save for our second drop, the magnet. And essentially, we're going to want to keep things like the shields for our first drop. Do we want to go frost this turn? Probably not with a magnet build. Plastic isn't going to make sense. Spiky shield could be fine. I feel like we do spike builds a lot, though. What else can we do? Increases the block of wood items. Fine. Again, going into this one, a little bit blind in the sense that I don't necessarily have a plan for it, but we'll see. Maybe metal is the plan. I guess we really haven't done just a metal item build before. We can just convert everything to metal, shields and all. It wouldn't be the worst thing, actually. Okay. Right now we're still too early, so maybe that's our tentative build right now. We're just going to try to grab literally as many items as we can. It's literally just a metal build, so metal shields, stuff like that. Now, I have to play with the audio off this time around. Again, my graphics drivers are, my graphics drivers are doing something really weird right now. My audio drivers are all messed up. There's a ton going wrong with this computer. So I did test it. It is coming through the audio, the game audio on the computer, but it's not coming through the speakers. I'm sorry, it is coming through the recording. And my headphones also aren't working, so I don't know. Anyway, so far so good. This is a pretty easy build because of the magnet so far. It's very, very damage friendly. Yeah, I mean, it's a very damage friendly build. You know, something that does mean is we can get some really heavy metal items, and they should all come at once. So like battle axes and stuff that's big like that. That is interesting. I think there might be a couple of new perks. What is that? Increase the amount of items that can get dropped in the machine by 10. I think this is great because as we stack metal items. Yeah, is there a metal items? I think we go damage items. We'll grab that. That just gives us an increased chance to get items that deal damage or increase your damage. I think that's worth it because in my head, at least, that's going to get us more, more strength items, sure, but also items that deal damage. So swords, great swords, anything with damage that's metal is great for us. 14 gold up top, that's good. Metal items are clumped there primarily, so let's just grab a couple of shields just to get them out of the way. I guess we could have gone with the metal items over here in hindsight, but whatever. Grab all these metal items here. The paperclip is kind of useless right now until... Nice. That's not what I wanted. That paperclip is useless until we get some strength items. But we'll kind of proactively get it now. So that's good. All right. There's 3 daggers over here. We'll just try to pull them all. Yep, good. Now that's interesting. The daggers are... Did you see that? The daggers are small enough that as the magnet is coming over them to get to the area here, it actually sucks them in. That's interesting for me because it means that it might be more beneficial. For example, let's just try this. If we go over here, will it grab this dagger on the way over. No, but it attempted to. You see this sword kind of pulled up. I don't quite have enough damage dealing items. That's the biggest issue right now. We're only on floor 2. It's not a huge issue, but we definitely need either more swords or strength items or something like that. Yeah, those spikes are kind of nasty as well. So let's get a bunch of shields so that when we do all of our damage, we're not going to just be kind of destroying ourselves. With 30 shield, we can do a lot of damage and it not be a problem. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Honestly, this is probably the hardest... Oof. This is probably the hardest go I've had at this boss. Gosh, this is definitely the hardest I've had to work to beat this boss before. Let's be a little smarter. Let's get a couple of shields here. And now we'll get these. Because with 20 shield... Ugh, I might have just destroyed myself. Hold on. Oh, that was close. That was really close. Okay, you regenerate 1 health when you deal damage. I think that's pretty good here. We do have 19 coins. We can convert some of our shields to be metal. Or we can get another perk. I think we're going to do that. We're going to go here. I'm going to convert this shield to be metal. And that's all the money we have. I think that's a good call. Obviously, we can't do this. I just am curious. So everything's 15, right? Yeah. I actually think that was a really smart idea because now we're kind of guaranteed to be able to get that metal shield with our second claw drop whenever we need it, even if it's buried a little bit. So, in other words, right here, it really shouldn't be a question if we get that shield or not. We can get it every time, which just helps us a little bit in scenarios like the last one, where we obviously really struggled grabbing the shield or even just kind of keeping momentum and not dying. Let's go down here. It's not what I wanted to get at all, but that's okay. We'll grab here. That should get us 2 daggers at least and the big shield. Yeah, that's good. Gosh, really struggling with the build, but that's... We're early. Well, it's all right. Let's come over here. We desperately need more damage-dealing items. I know I've said that several times, but we desperately need more damage-dealing items because right now we're floundering. Or strength-building items. That would also really help us, potentially. A lot of damage right here. Nice. Yeah, and making that big shield metal is fantastic. Okay, give me a damage-dealing item that's metal. We need it. Credit card is cool, but doesn't work for this build. Attacks all enemies for 10 damage. I think we do that. We'll go for a box. Should get this one. Good. Again, metal item and we're in. Toy Piranha. Not worth it. Greatsword helps. Yes, good. That actually alone helps us out relatively significantly. I mean, depending on the placement of the items in the tank, but watch. For example, this one right here should grab... In theory, it could have grabbed that, but look, that's a lot of damage now. Yeah. Okay, good. And remember, we do have Hoarder, which increases the amount of items that can get dropped into the machine by 10, which kind of means that by default, we're going to get most of the items from our deck, I think, at least right now, dropped in. The magnet is not quite strong enough to pick that up from 2 layers down. It's too heavy. So, not great. We're going to reroll again. Warhammer, I think for the same reason, we grab. Also, Warhammer... No, Warhammer can't help us with him. We would need Battle Axe for that. Battle Axe takes away all the opponent's block, which could be really useful with this boss. I don't think we're going to have too much of an issue with this next boss. Yeah, I don't think that this guy is going to be an issue. Obviously, we'll see. A lot of shields. I might need to shred some of these smaller shields. see if we can get our big items right now. We should be able to. Yeah, good. Look, if we get the right items, that's a significant amount of damage. So let's come here. We'll grab as much as we can here. And then we'll come here. The magnet is doing its job. We got a ton of damage coming. And this guy's really not all that scary in terms of his damage output. So we're relatively good here. This is a great magnet drop area. Let's double grab this sword. If you double grab that sword alone, it does... What does it do? Double damage when picked up alone, yeah. So we're going to try to go right in the middle here and get every... Yep, perfect. It's another real heavy damage. Yep, that's good. So we want to start thinking about upgrading our items in the not too far future. That would require, obviously, money and a blacksmith, both of which we, in theory, can do. Especially items like this, the Warhammer, and potentially the Greatsword. Those are the ones that we really want to consider upgrading. He's doing a lot of damage. We should be able to take him out, though, on this round before he even gets a shot at it. Yeah, that alone, good. Natural strength, start each fight with 3 strength. I actually think I'm going to do this. We're really struggling on the strength portion. We're going to go this way because we want... blacksmith. I wouldn't mind to transmute something potentially, but I think what we want to do is upgrade this to 20, upgrade this to, so this is 3 times 3. We could do, because we have a natural 3, we could do this, and that guarantees this is 9 damage plus any strength items instantly increase this. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to upgrade this. Can't upgrade anything else. I don't know if that was my smartest move, but I think it is what it is. Admittedly, I don't really feel too scaled right now. I know we're only on floor 7, but I don't really feel like we're pacing well. I don't really feel like we're pacing too well with the game. So I like that we took him out, though. And remember, we do have vampirism. I do keep forgetting this. We have a lot of small items that deal damage, so we are regularly dealing... I mean, we're regularly having, I think, 5 items that deal damage a turn, or 4 items that deal damage a turn, which gets us at least 4 health every turn. So we do have a pretty nice built-in mechanism. Okay, we do have a pretty nice built-in mechanism to continue gaining life. And as you could see there, we actually took care of this one relatively easily. Also, did you see that it said get 1 strength if you collect 5 metal items at once? I didn't realize that was a thing. Ticking bomb. It's metal, gives you the bomb buffs. It deals 30 damage to all enemies. You know what? We can guarantee that we get that basically every turn. We can turn ourselves into a bomb factory. Which, you know... Yeah, look at that. I mean, we can kind of guarantee every turn we get a new bomb. Hey, you know what? Guys and girls, we might have found our build. The infinite bomb factory. Because every time we get that bomb, it gives us another one of these, which is... Yeah, look at that. So, explodes in 2 turns and deals 30 damage to all enemies. And then here, explodes in 2 turns and deals... So, we'll basically have 30 guaranteed damage to all enemies every turn after, I guess, the 3rd turn or so. And, yeah, okay. And then if we can upgrade that bomb, I believe it does 50 damage every turn. And now look, as soon as it's our turn again, 30 damage, just like that. Okay, this actually works. I might be okay with this. Attacks the nearest enemy for 3 damage. No, none of these work for me. Spiky shield is cool. Don't care about it. Anti-gravity cannon is interesting. I'm going to skip this. I'm going to go to Melamon because I assume that his bombs We're gonna go for strength, more strength items. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Damage and strength are different. That's my bad. Let's get some strength items as well. We'll get a strength token. Now, really, we want more. I think we want another bomb or two. That seems to be a pretty nasty, could be a pretty nasty infinite build, but don't worry about that for now. We're gonna grab this. I don't know if the magnet will penetrate down far enough to get us this. Oh, it did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna fight bombs with bombs. Just, I think, gonna be a bomb build. We can grab all of those, I think, with the magnet right now. I think we can get everything, including his 2 bombs. Well, we'll take some damage there, but not much. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, our bomb factory's working. I mean, we're gonna do 30 damage guaranteed every turn from the next turn onwards. Does it scale with? It does. It scales with strength as well. So strength on top of those bombs is a fantastic idea. I do really want to consider getting a shield. Let's get this shield and the bomb. That's fine. Because he's coming at us with 27 damage. It's enough. I just don't feel like taking it. Okay. Great. And then let's just do some damage and finish him here. Paperclip's doing good. Paperclip was 18 damage. How is it 18 damage? Oh, 4 times. Okay. Gain 1 strength each time you take damage. I think that works for us. We really want strength in general. I do like that. We need a little bit more money. I need to upgrade some of these items, namely the bomb, maybe the warhammer and the shield. Do we want to transmute anything? Not really. Everything we have that needs to be metal is, besides maybe a couple of shields. Let's upgrade with our money. We're going to upgrade the bomb because, oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was 50 damage. It's actually 30 damage after 2 turns, but it's 2 turns instead of 3 turns, which is definitely worth it. Let's attack all enemies for 15 damage, and then we'll get warhammer upgraded as well, and we'll upgrade that. Basically just upgrade a lot of our items. Okay, we're starting to actually get somewhere with this build. I do hope that this recording is good. You guys will never see it if this recording isn't good, but I do hope that this recording works because I think this is going to turn into a decent build. Let's come here. We want to start our bomb factory process. We have 2 turns, we know, until that happens, and we get a minimum of 30 damage plus strength. Yeah, look, that's some good damage with our upgraded items, and because of Hoarder, the perk, virtually everything falls back in. Come down here, grab all this. Okay, look at that. That's a great drop. Plus, if you remember, we actually get 1 more strength because we grabbed 5 items there. You know, I like Battle Axe. It removes the enemy's block. It's not necessary, but it's a metal item, so we'll take it. It's a metal item that's a damage dealing weapon. I think we're gonna go primarily for block on this first one, and then we'll drop here, which gets us. You know, I'm actually gonna try to angle it here so we can get a little bit more block. No, that's not what I wanted. We got enough block though, so we're good. But all right, we're gonna grab, I think, here. So let's, with our magnet, so let's grab here. I just want to do 15, what is it, 20 damage to everybody? 15 damage to everybody plus 4, so it's good. 20 damage to everybody is, oh, I didn't get my, oh, yes, I did get my pop, good. And next turn, everyone takes 30 damage, which takes out mostly everybody. So look, 35 damage to everybody. Okay, I mean, it's worth it. Paperclip, good. Okay, it's hard to complain about this. Another paperclip, we're starting to spec into strength, so I think it's worth it. We do have enough okay, fine. Hey! I made some money! Okay, no. Quit while you're ahead. Pachinko, we can get Morningstar, which... I don't actually want any of these, so we're going to leave room. I think this is the first time I've seen this one, by the way. Yeti, or Frosty, or Queen Beatrice. We can almost definitely take Queen Bee. Yeti, I think we can take... He's gonna frost us. You know, let's go Yeti. All right, we want just cash and I guess one. Yeah, well, I would have preferred 2 piggy banks, but that's fine. We have 46 money. Crystal ball, I think we want more strength. And I think we'll be fine with frost. I don't anticipate frost being a huge issue, especially with our bombs. And oh my god, look at that. Yeah, we got an extra strength and we did a ton of damage, plus our delayed damage. Now, you know, you hate to see this frost because it just stacks, but remember, we're going to get enough damage dealing items every turn that it actually is going to reduce by 40% pretty significantly with every turn, or with every item that we get. And at this point, again, we regularly grab a ton. Oh, didn't get my bomb this time. We regularly get a ton of damage dealing items, so we can get rid of frost very quickly on a per turn basis. He's just going to apply debuffs to me, so let's go here. He's not actually looking to do any damage this turn, so we're just going to grab here. Then we're going to go down here. I want... Yeah, it was a great grab. It was a great grab. Yeah, doing a ton of damage now, too. Lots of damage. We should take him out here. There you go. All good. Natural strength. We can start with another 3 strength. I think I like that. That starts us with 6 strength. We can upgrade more items, or we can get a perk. Yeah, we can upgrade the paperclip and the battle axe. Let's go there. We're gonna upgrade paperclip and battle axe. We'll upgrade big shield as well. Reason being is it is our metal one, so we want to make sure that it just gives us the absolute maximum amount of... You know, I really want my bomb, but I think we're going to grab over here. Yeah, let's just do a bunch of damage. We're going to take some damage, unfortunately, but at least we can take out one person. Oh, no, actually, you know what? Look at that. We didn't take any damage. Now, with 8 strength... That paperclip is all of a sudden kind of lethal. Yeah, 24. It's not bad. I wouldn't mind grabbing another bomb if it does pop up. But look at that. I mean, we do a lot of damage now in a single turn. If we grab this paperclip, that's game over for this man. This blob slimy man. Okay. Healing flask, I don't need. Dagger, sure, but heal 2 health for each item that gets picked up on the same turn. It's bad news for us. We can get another dagger, which I will do. It's not amazing, but it I physically can't reach any of the rare chests. But if we can get, again, another bomb would be great, maybe. Paperclip I'll take. Obviously, we have to upgrade it for it to be viable, but it's fine. I'm gonna come down here. There's less cash. There's also less of those. Oh my god, I got a lot of spike balls. That hurt. That hurt a lot. We'll be fine though. We do heal, and this is supposed to be an easy fight. We're gonna grab over here for this paperclip, and then we're going to magnet on the left with the bomb area and all the metal items. Yeah, ton of items right here. We have 6 strength, and we're about to get 7. Yep. We got our bomb, and we did a ton of damage. All right, let's take out this first guy. What is this thing, by the way? Cleanse. Removes all negative effects at the start of the turn. Okay. So you're done. You're only swinging for 11. We'll just queue up another bomb. Okay, you're almost there, but our bomb's going to take you out next turn, so it doesn't really matter. Good. Leech. Cool, but no. Sponge, no. No. Eye patch, no. Whetstone. Increases the damage of all metal items inside of a small radius by 10. That seems logical to me. I am a little scared of Walrath, so we're gonna fight him now before we're forced to fight him later. The reason I'm scared of him is if we can't stack enough damage quickly... Oh, I should have gotten health. I was talking. If we can't stack damage quickly enough, he will outstack us, and that does make me a little bit nervous. As a general rule of thumb for myself, whether or not this is viable, I tend to avoid Walrath as much as I can in the beginning of the game. I wanted that bomb. I tend to avoid him late game and try to get him beginning game, because with 4 strength plus he just keeps getting more strength. And that does scare me. So he is coming for us with 18. We're gonna grab big shield right here. And then we're gonna grab just a lot of damage dealing items right here. Try to angle it so that it... Yep. Oh, come on. I mean, he's down to half health, right? And now, see, now he's 8. This strength doubles every time for him, and that is a really scary thing for me. I would like the bomb. Ugh. I would like the bomb, which I didn't get, but I did get that Warhammer. And we're gonna go... We're gonna go here, because we're gonna get a lot of... Oh, not that much damage. Yikes. All right. I think we're okay. It looks like we are outpacing him, but truthfully, not by as much as I would like. I'm going to go with this damage here. It's a pretty good grab, all things considered. And we're going to grab right here, try to negate as much damage as possible, and then try to take him out. We got him, definitely, but you can see where he's scary, and especially if he has more health than that, because you face him later in the game. I don't know. It just makes me a little nervous. Pincushion is cool. Doesn't really make sense. Alchemist is cool. Doesn't really make sense. Porcupine. Minimalist is cool. Let's reroll one more time. Let's start each fight with 3 more strength. It's worth it. It just stacks. I'll play 1. Nope, not worth it. And then we're going to go to the fight. Let's just get more items. Many metal items as we can get. I think we have the money to upgrade. I think maybe 1 or 2 more items, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna grab here. I don't really know why I went there, but I did. Let's go here and try to grab as many metal items as we can, which is not many, unfortunately. But we did get that good item. That, you know, that greatsword is good. It really does a lot of damage to everyone. We have a lot of damage coming our way, but truthfully, I think we're taking everybody out for the most part before they get a chance to come and get us. Because I'm going to split this here. Yep. Oh. Not exact. Reflect. That's fine. We won't take any damage. And then pretty much anything I do right now is going to kill him. So let's grab this, and then we'll magnet down in the middle here. Yeah, good. Another bomb. I would get Ring of... If it was metal, I would get Ring of Strength. But I can transmute it. I am aware. No, I'm going to get Ring of Strength. I'm going to transmute it. You know, I actually would like for Piggy to have a chance to do his thing, because then he's worth money. So I'm going to strategically not... I'm going to strategically not kill him. Let him buff. Oh, 50 damage in 2 turns. Yeah, I really gotta take people out right now. Because we get 50 gold, which is a full upgrade. Okay, give me some... that's okay. Okay, that's fine. I'll take him out next turn. We're good. I don't know why he just died. Okay. I don't... I missed something. I think I might have had the bomb debuff, the bomb that I forgot about. Metal shield increases block by 7. Yes. Yes, I mean, it's hard to argue with that. Let's go. Perk is good. Upgrade is better with the amount of money we have. We're gonna upgrade this. We're gonna upgrade this. We're gonna upgrade this. We're gonna upgrade this. We're gonna upgrade a dagger as well. Yep, that works for me. Do we want Mothilda with Reflect or Lord Squidula? I think Reflect. Reflect is pretty easy to deal with, honestly. Perkomat's great. I'll take Perkomat. I don't really know what I want from Perkomat, but, you know, if you can get a perk, you always take a perk. Increases maximum health by 20. It is generally good, although vampirism, I think, is better. Now we have we get two health for every 1 damage we deal. And remember, we regularly have 5+ items that we pick up, damage dealing items, which means we get like 10 health per turn, which is pretty good. Increases the damage of items here. I really do. You know what? Oh, I have enough money. I want to transmute that Ring of Strength really badly. So let's remember to keep a little bit of gold on us. Wow, look at that. See, that's how you know this works. That's annoying that you're going to reflect. So I think I'm going to have to skip. I have to skip my second turn. I'm going to just come here. That's great. That's all I wanted. I'm going to have to skip my magnet turn, unfortunately. I don't feel like taking a reflect. I could have worn that reflect and it would have been fine. But I'm happy with the decision made. Need that ring. And we should take him out with this. Oh, nope. Oh, that was a ton of damage, though. Let's grab this, you know what, let's just take him out. Grab this paperclip and we'll call it a battle. Look at this. My whole thing is gold. Bargain. I'm going to do savings account. I do like bargain, though. We're going to transmute. Transmute the Ring of Strength to be metal. And then we're not going to have enough for this. Yeah, 29. Over here, which is floor 19, there is one more blacksmith, so we might be able to, if we get enough money on the 2... Nice. If we get enough money on these 2 fights, you know what? I'm going to take him out accidentally. Could have gotten a lot of money there. That was stupid. If we get enough money on these 2 fights, which I would have had if I wasn't a dummy, we can use the upgrade afterwards. You're going to buff, and I can't actually deal damage to you this turn, so I'm just going to... Doesn't really matter. Everything will spawn back in. I'll just grab whatever. I'll just get another Ring of Strength. He's not really all that scary, to be honest. So I should have grabbed block. That's what I should have done. Good, we got block. Because we just want to mitigate... Or, I'm sorry, we want to minimize the damage taken. Not that it matters too much with our vampirism, but it matters enough. This will take him out. He's done. What items do we want? We got to be careful about grabbing items. I'm actually going to skip. I don't want to spend any money. We got to be careful grabbing items at this point because we got to remember that we really can only upgrade probably one more thing. And at this point, we can upgrade probably the dagger, I guess is what we'll do. Oof, that's a lot of damage coming our way. That was a little bit foolish. No, we're okay. Yeah, that was more damage than I want to take. Yeah, let's just go down here. And then we'll grab right here and do a decent amount of damage with this magnet right here. And again, we'll get, see, look at the vampirism. +2, +2, +2. We're back up to 93. So it's all right. Yeah, there you go. Let's grab here. This should take him out. I mean, anything will take him out at this point. And we got out of here relatively unscathed at 92 health. Piggy bank isn't worth it. I'll re-roll once. I'm going to skip. We're just going to upgrade. A dagger. And then it's time for the boss. All right. I mean, none of this matters. Money doesn't matter at this point. So let's just grab health and we'll go for the boss. Here we go. So we have a magnet bomb factory build is kind of what damage dealing, strength. It's kind of like this weird combination of a whole bunch of things, but it does work. Luckily, his piggy banks are not metal. Just remember that. He's got a ton of health though. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna try to go for the bomb as frequently as we can. We're also going to grab all of this, including, hopefully, the shield. No. Oh, and not the Warhammer either. So we're taking some damage here. I really wanted to avoid the damage. Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure if that would work. Let's go down here. Let's grab this. Not really what I wanted. And now we'll grab here. Yes, look at that. That is a haul. Look at, yeah. I mean, we're just dealing a ton of damage. Okay, we got this one. I mean, it's not even any contest at this point. He's gonna be, yeah. And then look at this. This is amazing metal grab right there. Yeah, that was easy. That was easy. We have seen this cutscene many times. I am gonna skip it for now. We know that we've won though. We've beaten the evil dungeon lord. We got Scrappy's lucky claw. This is great. I mean, admittedly, this one was not as challenging as some of the other builds. It wasn't as exciting as some of the other builds. He's a pretty vanilla character. But remember, now we have everyone finished besides this one. So I'll unlock this one off recording, and then we'll come back and record another episode with it. But yeah, I love this game. I'm going to keep playing every time there's an update. Good. Again, hopefully this comes through. I do apologize if this gets released and there's any glitches in the recording or otherwise. It is possible. This weekend I have to look into fixing this computer. I think I might have to replace the processor or something because it keeps crashing and stuff. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.